All right, so 2.2 talks about the cost, the increasing cost of college tuition. And so the first piece of information is the cost in some different years. So looks like $30,000 in 2012, and then $31,200 the next year, and $32,448 for the year after that. And it says the tuition has been increasing by the same percentage since the year 2000. Um, all right, so the first thing is we have this equation. C of t equals 30,000 times 1.04 represents the cost of tuition in dollars as a function t of the number of years since 2012. That's a really important thing to keep in mind is we're talking about the years since 2012. But it does make sense because it was $30,000 in 2012, and then that's showing as the initial amount in the equation. So it makes sense that T would represent the number of years then since 2012. So explain what the 30,000 and the 1.04 tell us about the situation. So the 30,000 is the cost in 2012. And then the 1.04, well, that tells us that the cost is increasing by 4% each year, right? Increasing because it's more than one, and then 4%. 0.04 is equal to 4%. So the cost increases by 4% each year. That's an A. Okay. What is the percent increase in tuition from year to year? It's increasing by 4%. And then we have some function questions. What does C of 3 mean in the situation? And then find its value, show your reasoning. So C of 3 would represent the cost in, well, 3 years after 2012. So 3 years after 2012 would be 2015. And we can calculate C of 3 using the equation. So 30,000 times 1.04 to the third. And get my calculator. Looks like about $33,745.92. But you get the idea. 33,745.92 is the actual cost, okay? Number 4, write an expression to represent the cost of tuition in 2007. So that's kind of like we have to think about, well, 2007 is actually before 2012. So we're going to have an opportunity here to use a negative exponent in a context, and it makes sense because if our initial amount is for the year 2000 and then, or 2012, sorry, and then every other value we're finding is going to be in comparison to that. Well, if 2007 is before 2012, then we're going to need to use a negative exponent to represent that. All right. So it's actually going to be C of -5. because 2007 is 5 years before 2012. So 30,000 times 1.04 to the negative 5. Okay, and so can figure that one out here. And looks like $24,657 and 81.32 cents. I'm going to round that to $24,658. $24,658. Okay. And so it's just important to kind of remember that that equation that was given to us, this represented the cost in in 2012. The 1.04 shows us that the cost is increasing by 4%. And then T is going to be the number of years in relation to 2012. So if we're looking for a year after 2012, T would be a positive value. But in our last example, we were looking for a year before 2012, and that's when T would be a negative value. All right, that is the end of 2.2.